Welcome back to another episode of Driving Miss Allie, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Today finds us in beautiful Steinhatchee, Florida. Today is Maintenance Monday. Today we're going to be working on our power WatchDog that we bought probably about a year ago, and we love it. But a few months ago we were in a campground and we had a couple high voltage spikes, and it took out our high power module that's inside the surge suppressor. So we're going to go ahead and replace that. We didn't even know we had any high voltage spikes at all because everything was working perfectly. The surge suppressor did its job. However, when I was in the app, see if we can see this. Once I was in the app, I looked at my alerts, and here it says surge protection used up. So I called up Power WatchDog, and they said obviously I had some problems, and I used up the power module. Now the good thing with the Power WatchDog is you don't have to replace your surge protector when you get high voltage spikes as you would a normal surge protector. Normal one, your surge protector would be shot and you'd have to replace it. So I called the company, and since it's only been about a year since we bought it, I think, I don't know how long it's been, they sent me a new replacement surge protection module. So today on Maintenance Monday, I'm going to be installing this. Looks pretty simple. I just got this in the mail. I haven't even opened the box yet. I opened the bag because I didn't know what it was. Let's see what it is. See how easy this is going to be. So we're going to take out the old, put in the new. Looks pretty easy. All right, so here we are. I took it out of line. Here we are in the camper. I'm going to take it apart. And what you got to do is you got to unscrew this, I think. I've never done this, so this is just a, unscrew this, and then there's a bunch of screws around the edge that you have to undo. And then we'll start taking these off. I don't want to break this gasket that goes around the halves. There's how it comes out. All right. Well, and here it is. Here's the module right here that I have to plug in. So yeah. Nice engineering here. All right, so here it is. Here's the module. There's the old. I'll put in the new. I don't think it can get much easier than that, folks. All right, so I had to go get a different screwdriver. This one was a little too small, so I'm going to start taking all these off. Don't take them all the way up. Yep, they're just spade lugs. Well, this just gets easier every minute. Okay, so when I got that, let me take these out, that air, the fault protection used up air, it was still protecting me against low voltage, high voltage, stuff like that. The emergency power off function was still working. It just didn't have any protection against spikes. So I was still using it, but it was kind of limited. So, God, this is easy. I tell you, this is a good company to, very happy. Just put them all back down in here. Tighten these all up. Snug them all down first, and I'll go back and tighten them. And that's it, folks. It's done. Now I just have to put the cover back on. So easy to replace. Just in and out. And again, this part costs about $40, $40 or $50, and they'll replace it free within the first 2 years of owning the unit. After 2 years, then you have to buy them. So I'm thinking about maybe buying one and just having it on board as a safety. All right, it's time to put her back together, and you definitely want to make sure you get this weatherproof gasket back in. Get it lined up nice and neat with all the screw holes. Make sure it's all in there. This door has to fit in there good. So, you know, most surge protectors have a male end or female end coming out. This has it built in, so this is where you plug into. So it's got a little door. It's got a light in here too, which is kind of nice. So let's see if we can get this to line up right. Hopefully it should just sit right down nice and perfect. And it did. All right, I think it's all on. This is on. Yep. Yeah. And I'll put all the screws in. One last screw. Go around and tighten them all down. All right, we got all the screws in. Put this collar back on. So that's how you replace the surge protection module in a Power WatchDog surge protector. Very easy, anyone can do it. All you need is a Phillips screwdriver. Literally, that's all you need is a Phillips screwdriver. All that's left to do is go out and plug it in and get her working again. All right, so now that that's all done, we're just gonna plug it in and get her going again. Plug it in, turn the breaker on, comes on. There we go. All plugged in, camper's got power. Done. Thanks again for stopping by. Please subscribe, leave a comment, help our channel out, it's free. See you next time.